You want to get out of debt and not have to worry about money ever again? To live the good life by traveling the world, this kind of dreams. But the unfortunate for most people, that dreams remains dreams because society told them that they can't have a lot of money and they can't have fun until they have worked hard for decades and are over 65 and retired. Why would you want to start having fun when your life is about to end? I've never been able to figure that out. It doesn't have to be like this. You can change this way of thinking right now and start making your life better right away. Even if you're just about to starting, there are ways to make a lot of money and become financially independent while you are still young and don't have to wait until 65. In this video, 7 advices that will lead you to become financially free. So let's get started. Number 1, start with a plan. What it means to be financially free to one person may not mean the same thing to another. Some people are happy with just living comfortably and not having any debt. For some people, they want a private jet in their own island. To live the life you want, you need to know what it means to you to be financially independent. Be as clear as you can. Write down how much money you'd like to have, how you would like to live, and when you'd like to have those things. And then do a financial audit to see where you stand right now. Now, you need to be real and honest. This will help you set a long-term goal and then figure out what you need to do to get from where you are right now to where you want to be. Lastly, you need to set a smaller goals at regular times to help you work steadily toward your main goal. Number 2, stop exchanging time for money. If you want to make a lot of money in a short amount of time, working 50 hours a week for a steady paycheck might not be enough. Even though you can get rich by working from 9 to 5, most wealthy people don't trade their time for money. You might work hard for 50 hours a week, giving up your weekend, and then maybe the boss will like you and give you a rise. And then you will work hard for a few more years until you are old enough to retire and live off the money you've saved. The problem with this model is that you can only make money for a certain amount of time. We all have 24 hours in a day, but most of that time will be spent on other things, and this means that you will only have about 10 hours to trade for money. The truth is, time is the most important thing in the world because we only have limited amount of it. So, if you trade time for money, you will always have limited amount of money. But how do you stop trading this most valuable resource and make time for the things that matters most? And start by willing to make a change. You should think about trading money for value instead of time. What valuable skills and knowledge or talents do you have? When you change the way you think, you can see all the possibilities out there. There is money everywhere. Create value when you discover what it is that you can do better than most people. Not that you have to be the best. Just find a way to create value for others and shamelessly promote yourself. There are several ways you can put your unique skills to use making money for you. You can sell your services as a freelancer, where you freely determine how much you can earn and choose who you work with, or position yourself as an authority in your particular niche. Create and sell products. And the best part, when you can automate or outsource most of the process, leaving you enough time to sip in margaritas and a beach. At the same time, your earnings continue to come in. And since you don't have to spend all of your time selling, now you can start up other lines of passive income and grow your money faster. Number 3, invest in yourself. If you want to be a valuable person, you need to put a high value on your personal and professional growth. This is about the best way to put your money to work. It gives you returns that grow over time and makes you more valuable in the present. Try to get better every day. Drop habits that don't help you reach your goals and start new ones that do. Invest in the classes and training to improve your skills and knowledge. And then, if you were employed, you will be able to ask for a raise. And if you are self-employed, you will be able to charge more. Your health should also be a part of how you improve yourself. Make sure you eat well and work out. You really can't be wealthy if you are sick. Putting money into yourself, make more money, and live a better life, it does not only affect how you deal with other people, but also how you feel about yourself. Number 4, live below your means. It's an old saying, but it's true. Living below your means is the things that ties all of your money together. Without it, you cannot be free from your money. It's like trying to drive a car without any wheels. You will stay where you are. Most people have trouble with this, which is a shame, If you have a lot of credit card debt, it is important to learn this because you need to free up some cash to use for making money. If you haven't learned this skill yet, it could be one of the hardest things you have to do. It will mean making hard changes to your life and giving up the uncontrollable spending you used to do. The root of the problem is that people want things right away, and the solution is to think about the long term. For a better financial future, give up spending on things you don't need. Get used to waiting and learn to avoid things that make you open your wallet like a fire. Cut costs from your budget that aren't necessary. Over time, you will be glad to have an emergency fund and save some money and pay down or get rid of your debt and have enough money to invest. Number 5, learn to manage money. Managing your money means keeping track on every penny that comes in or goes out. Make a detailed budget to keep track of your spendings. Make sure you pay your bills on time and reach your saving goals. It also helps you avoid spending money you didn't plan to and stop spending on things you don't need. You won't get much help from a budget if you don't stick to it. And one of the best ways to do this and learn more about your money is to keep track every dollar you spend. It doesn't have to be hard or take a lot of time. There are some apps let you automate it. You look at your monthly expenses. You might be surprised to see that you spend more money than you thought. It is easy to see where your money goes and which costs you don't need to pay when you simplify your finance. Getting your account and bills and credit cards and debts and other things in order will help you keep track on your money better and keep more of it. Instead of having different accounts all over the place, consolidate them into 1 or 2 banks where you have a checking account and saving account. With all of your accounts in one place, you will have less paperwork, be able to negotiate lower fees, and be able to see a big picture of your finance with just one sign in to the bank application. Also, try to get rid of as many loans as you can. It is much easier to keep track on one loan payment than several, especially if you don't want to pay late fees. When you've cut down on the numbers of accounts you have, your finance will be easier to manage. You can then use technology to make things even easier. There are numbers of apps that can help you save and invest and pay bills and do other things automatically. Automation will save you time, which you can use to do things with higher return on investment. You also won't have to worry about forgetting to pay a bill on time. Number 6, save money. Most people, no matter what their situation is, make the same mistake for being sure that when their income goes up, they will start saving, but it never happens. But when life throws them a curveball, which it always does, they don't know what to do and end up failing. If you can't find room for saving in your budget, look for ways to make more money or spend less. Or even better, do both. Just put your money away. This is the most important thing. It is time to start investing when you have saved up at least for 6 months. When you put money to work for you, you will get there faster. There are better times to invest than others. But since you are not an expert, you better always invest, no matter what the market is doing. By putting in small amounts of money over time, you can spread out your risk. Also, spread your money out among different kinds of investment to protect yourself from surprises. And if a black swan event happens in any of the sectors, you won't be hurt too much. Number 7, avoid debt unless it makes you more money. You can't get out of debt if you still owe money to banks or other people. Plan to pay off your debts as soon as possible. Start by changing the habits that got you into debt in the first place. Pay off your credit cards and all other consumer loans with high interest rates first. Then pay off mortgages and student loans slowly, since they usually have low interest rates. And once you get rid of debts in one area, it is gone for good. Keep in mind that you won't be debt-free overnight, but the sooner you start paying them off, the sooner you will be able to stop worrying about money. So, in the end, there are no quick and easy ways to build wealth. You need to work hard and be disciplined if you want to have enough money to play around with. If you use these 7 tips and make them a habit, you will grow financially faster and set yourself for a great future. So in summary, start with a plan and stop exchanging time for money. Then invest in yourself and live beneath your means. Learn to manage money, then save and invest and avoid debt unless it makes you more money. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you find value in this video, give it a like and share it. Subscribe and enable notification bell so you won't miss any other video. I'll see you in the next one.